Hello, this is 901 Jetta with an update. I haven't gotten to you sooner on this here update because I've been a little bit under the weather. I got my plates, I got my plates too, but I got my end plates here done. I got my barbs. All I need to do is tap these out. I have them like that. And I got 15 holes around the edge, and for the nuts and bolts, and I have 30 washers. I found out when I was playing around with it, putting it together, that my little doggy, she's trying to get in the movie here. She's a new baby here. Anyway, this washer, well, get another one and put it up here. My washer was hanging out over the edge, so it got a little bit big for what I wanted, so I'm having to file them down like that. I've got the big washers because I figure that it would give me an even, back up a little, give me an even grip all the way around the outside of the sail. And so, because I've had problems before when I built these, that in the middle here it would bow and it wouldn't have an even pressure on it along with the gaskets. So anyway, that's what I'm working on there, and here's how my end plate gaskets are going to look. I have it solid here because I think that we're wasting some energy letting the water go on the opposite side of this here. I'll put a plate up here so I can show you. If the water gets on the opposite side of this plate, I think we're losing energy with the water rolling up the outside of it. So I'm using a solid plate, a solid gasket. This is bed liner gasket, the gasket for shower pan liners there. Then also, I'll put a little bit together here for you. See how I get my holes in the corner there and here? That's so I can take and put my other gasket. I'm going to match it up like that. I'm just going to do this quickly. I'm not going to mess around with it. It takes a lot of time to line it up. That's how my gaskets are lining up with the hole. And like I said before in a previous video, all of this is going to be roughed up in here and here, right through there. It's going to be roughed up really coarse because I'm going to put weld-on 16 on there so that I can keep my current loss down. And I got this on the opposite side here. I'm going to do the same thing here at the bottom. Okay, and then I'll put my other plate just like this. I'm going to stagger them. You see, the hole goes through, and then I'm not going to mess with lining it up, and the hole goes through here, so I can put my other gasket the opposite direction. Now, HHO Power, or Jerry, has done this here, and he had some really good luck with it on a cell that he built. So you can see all of his test results, and you can also see at the same time on his test results that he lowered his inefficiency part of it. He made it more efficient by doing this gap right here like that, channeling them. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also using the weld-on 16, like I said, around the holes like that, and down here too. That's going to make even less of a voltage leakage on my cell. So, okay, and another thing I forgot to mention to you. Let's say this is my positive plate. I'm going to sand this down nice and smooth, make it nice and slick and smooth, little dog wants to get in on the video. And on my power plate, which will be this one, yeah, no, the power plate is this one here. It's going to be nice and smooth. On my negative plate, it is going to be coarse. The whole thing is going to be like that. It'll go like this here. I'm going to have my positive here, my negative here. The negative plate is going to be very coarse, as with one side of all of my neutral plates. They're going to be very coarse. As coarse as I can get them. But the positive sides are going to be smooth. Not this smooth here. It's not going to be shiny smooth. It's going to be roughed up a little bit, but it's going to be smooth. So anyway, when I get that tapped out and all the screws put in place, I got to get little hoses to put around the screws here so that they don't short out against the plate if it gets bumped. That looks like about it for now. I just got to get me a sander and start doing that, and then tap that out. And at this point, I think I'm going to make another comment about these naysayers out there. Again, I've had some problems with HHO Info and Desert File and all of these guys' naysaying buddies. I've seen they made a few videos out there. One where I was watching it and reading it as it went. Who was that? It was HHO Truth made a video, and then HHO Info made a video about him, and I was watching the comments going back and forth, and HHO Info started deleting HHO Truth's comments and spinning what HHO Truth was trying to say. So anyway, we got some weirdos out there, and like I said, these naysayers, they've got something really twisted in their mind, I have to say. And some of them are even out there just sitting there watching your videos, taking the comments or your video and cutting it up. Like one guy I saw, he was trying something. It's well within our rights to try something, and Desert File made a video about it. He was making a Mueller motor, I think that's how you say it, and Desert File had to go in there and make a video about him and totally criticize the guy for trying to do an experiment. Hey, if the thing don't work, let the man find out by himself. We don't need to criticize him. If he wants to do the experiment, let him. Anyway, this is 901 Jetta. I'm done with my griping at the end and an explanation about myself at the beginning. Hopefully I don't get sick again. Hopefully I get some finances going. This is not easy, and it's not cheap, people, to build these things. So have a good one. We're done, and I'll try to keep you informed on part 4. Hopefully I have it running. Bye.